Today I'm gonna rate the 10 smoothies I've made so far on a scale of S, which usually represents the best, but in the context of this show will probably just mean barely drinkable, and D being the closest equivalent to drinking literal llama shit. And this will be the start of a new reoccurring series called Tears in Between 10 Shows, or TITS for short, where I make a tier list of every smoothie I did over the span of 10 episodes, so for any of the psychopaths that want to try and recreate these blends, can do so with the confidence they know which to try and which to avoid. And I guess for the rest of you, witness my soul-crushing sacrifice in the name of blender science. So, let us begin. So we'll start with my first video, the Big Mac, and that was the start of my learning curve, the first video I ever made. Kind of fun rewatching it, but oi, not great. Anyways, the blend itself, the consistency was horrible. I remember tasting only weird things like the lettuce and Coke. I did not taste the burger. I did not taste the pickle. Texturally, I got the fries. I didn't taste the cheese, and What's a burger without a cheese? Yeah, exactly. It wasn't the worst, but by far not the best. I'm calling it Big Mac and fries, C tier. Balut, the second video I ever made, the egg itself was something I don't care to experience again. When I incorporated the actual egg into a blended concoction, what I called an egg salad, it was not meant to be drank, but with the addition of some sort of vehicle, a textural component, in this case, tortilla chips, it really wasn't terrible. So I'm placing it in B tier. My third video, I really don't care to remember, Blazing Wings Challenge, where I shredded the meat off of 10 chicken wings, coated in the Blazing Wings sauce, unbelievably hot, texturally and flavor-wise, it was just too much to handle. The lowest I have on here is D. D does not do the awfulness justice. D should stand for detestable. I despised it. It was distasteful. It was disgusting. I'm placing it below D, and I will never do it again. The burrito, which was suggested to me by a subscriber, was not horrible. I blended it with a Doritos lime flavor, and it tasted like a burrito. It wasn't bad. In fact, it was one of the better ones I've tried. And again, I've adjusted the scale to account for how ridiculous all this crap is. So, burrito, surprisingly, gets an S tier. Moving on to the dorm room foods, it was a lot of fun putting that video together. I figured it wasn't going to work out well. There were a lot of different components included in that smoothie, and unfortunately, it tasted a lot like vomit. Still, it was a little better than the Blazing Wings, so it will be placed in the D tier. My 4th of July special, I decided it was appropriate, of course, in the celebration of all things America, to grill out and make a smoothie with things you would find at a barbecue. Though bratwurst isn't exactly American, the taste has been adopted by many Americans. You will find them on grills everywhere. The bratwurst blend did not stand out, so I'm placing the 4th of July special in C tier. Now for the Chinese takeout, so American Chinese, was suggested by a subscriber, and though I had trouble identifying all the different ingredients included in the smoothie, as a whole, even though texturally it wasn't too good, flavor-wise, it wasn't bad. Aside from the burrito, it was one that I actually enjoyed. So, I am placing Chinese takeout in S tier. Now, the Italian bistro smoothie was one that was also suggested by a subscriber, and it included a number of different ingredients that go well together in a meal, but not necessarily in a smoothie. The wine was overpowering, not in flavor, but you could taste the actual alcohol, which didn't help it. But it was still better than the bratwurst, the dorm room foods, so I'm placing the Italian bistro smoothie in B tier. The southern fish fry was by far my favorite to film. I got to do some fishing, which I love. I got to fry fish, which I love to do as well. And though I couldn't exactly taste the fish in the smoothie, it was still palatable in a way, so I believe it's the only smoothie I've made deserving of A tier. And the lean cuisine, which was my latest video, my 10th video. I had a lot of fun filming the video itself, the little sketch beforehand, but the blend was not great. The smoothie itself looked like concrete. There were lumps of things, and it tasted mostly of Gatorade Zero powder. It was not enjoyable, but it wasn't the worst, so it deserves C tier. Now, I don't know if you can agree or disagree with any of this, but if you have an opinion, let me know in the comments below. If you have any ideas for future videos as well, please let me know in the comments below. I post every Friday, so you'll have something to look forward to if you're enjoying all my videos. If you liked it, share it with someone who might like it as well. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. I'll do another T.I.T.S episode 10 videos from now. And Blenders, I'll catch you on the next one.